Jacari and Marqus. Does anybody know these two bugs? Well, if you do, they probably try to sell you a PS5. And then when you met them to buy it, they robbed you. Okay, so in Lauderhill, just recently, August, both of these guys were arrested for trying to sell PS5s that clearly was a scam. They did it through OfferUp. They would list the PS5, beautiful condition, nice shape, and then when an interested buyer would hit them up, yo man, I like it, can I meet you? They were like, yeah, no problem. And they would meet him at somewhere in Lauderhill at a parking lot. And I guess once the buyer took out the money to give to them, that's when they would take the money and then pull a gun out and rob them blind and just take off with the money. So the seller, at least they didn't get shot, they were able to get away. That's when the first victim, called law enforcement, and Lauderhill quickly launched an investigation. Well, days later, it all happened in July the 30th. So if you really think about it, these two guys, these young bucks, they only had about a month and 2 weeks of robbery and, scamming and trapping, right? When they tried, I think the second or third victim, they agreed to meet at, the buyer's house. However, once they got close, they told the buyer, listen, come to this parking lot. And when the buyer went to the parking lot, that's when the two guys with the gun told him, hand me $300 through Cash App right now, or we'll shoot you. And the victim obviously did. And after that, that's when their whole little organization fell apart. Both Marqus and Jacari finally threw out different law enforcement agencies. Both of these were found and arrested. So when they were brought back to the Lauderhill police station, they were being questioned by detectives. And finally, both of them cracked under pressure. I think Grace, right, finally said, you know what? Yeah, I did it. It was me. And then one of them ratted the other out and said, yeah, he did it. Yeah, you know what? I was just following his lead. And boom, now both of them has been transported to the Broward County main jail where they await charges. This is why I tell all you young YNSs, don't scam, don't trap. I know you want to get your street credibility up and you want to make your quick money. Hey, but you make a couple thousand, maybe 1,000, 2,000. How much money in bond are you going to pay an allure to get your ass out of jail? It's going to cost more than that.
This is your news recap. Boom, boom, boom! Of all the wild, brutal, craziest stories from the state of South Florida.
For real? It's like that?
We on 1800, dog.
Get the family together. Sit down because you're gonna need some heavy drinks. Back in the 5-6.
Hold on. Ducky talking.
Follow for more local break-in and action news. Only here at Action 55 Community News Reporter.